Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Janson. Janson is from Liverpool in England, in the UK. So let's see what Janson has to say. Enjoy the interview.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
So hello, Janson. How are you?
I'm not bad. Thank you. Not long finished work, and I've just been chilling for a little bit. Been looking forward to doing this interview. So yeah, pretty excited. Really. How about yourself?
Amazing. Yeah, it's been a great day. I think, the last few warm days of summer, it's about to finish. So I think we need to enjoy those last few days.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, to be honest, this year we haven't had many, have we? Really, it's been a bit of a cold year. I'm actually off to Spain next week anyway to try to get some more sun in, really, to get a bit more vitamin D, and try and really get that nice weather in before winter, yeah.
Where's about in
Yeah.
Spain you're traveling to?
So we're going to Malaga, and then we're going to go to Torremolinos.
Okay.
Never been there before. I heard great things about it. Been to Malaga before, but yeah, never in that town. So yeah, I'm very excited. Very excited.
Tell me where you're from, Janson.
So funnily enough, when I was watching some of your interviews, I'm actually from the Black Country, and I believe you've interviewed someone from the Black Country before. I'm a place called Wolverhampton. It's about half an hour from Birmingham, I'd say. Yeah,
Okay.
half an hour, 40 minutes. Someone will probably correct me. But yeah, it's Wolverhampton is called. There's a football team called the Wolverhampton Wanderers. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. But that's
Right.
yeah, like I said, I'm from the Black Country. Yeah, so it was quite interesting when I watched that interview before, and the interview that guy, and he was saying, I was like, oh, that's hilarious, because there's not many people that do these sorts of things from that area that I know of, really. So yeah.
Amazing. So besides the football club, tell me there's something interesting about the place where you come from. Tell me something that stands out compared with other places in the UK.
Okay, Wolverhampton. So there's quite a lot of music from Wolverhampton. A lot of classic rock from Wolverhampton. I believe Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin grew up near there. You got West Bromwich as well, which is just outside Wolverhampton, and I think that was the birthplace of Phil Lynott from Thin Lizzy. So yeah, like I said, a lot of rock music from there. Trying to think of something interesting as well from it's not very well. It's a little small place, but the people there are absolutely lovely. And to be honest, whenever you do meet someone from Wolverhampton, they're very very welcoming and very friendly. So yeah, it's just full of good people, and it's a good environment. It is a good vibe as well. But as I am from Wolverhampton, I don't actually live there now. I actually live in Liverpool. Yeah, I lived in Brighton for 4 years with my partner, and now we're living in Liverpool, and it's just interesting to see the differences, really, because Liverpool is a great city, has a lot of character, and I'm really enjoying living here at the minute. But yeah, back on Wolverhampton. Off the top of my head, the only things I can really think of that's interesting is just the music background. I'd say. Yeah, so someone's going to probably pick me up on something else and then mention something, but yeah, on the top of my head, that's all I can think of. Yeah.
And why Liverpool?
Why Liverpool? Okay. So my partner's an animator, and he kind of the company he was working for back down in Brighton. They went they went into liquidation, I believe, or he was made redundant, one or the other. And the best job that he found was here in Liverpool. We were thinking of moving up north anyway, just because it is a lot cheaper. I believe you live in London, don't you?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure you can appreciate that, really. It is cheaper up here, but still, like, everything's still expensive. So.
And your partner is from Liverpool or not?
No, my partner. Yeah, we're from all over the place. We are. My partner's Scottish.
Okay.
Yeah, he lived in Manchester for a long time. and then he lived in Brighton, which is where I kind of like met him and moved in with him and lived with him
I
for 4
see.
years. And then as of last year, we moved to Liverpool. So yeah, a bit of a journey from all over the place. So yeah, it's
Amazing.
yeah. So whenever we meet someone like in Liverpool, whenever we start like getting to know someone, they're like, oh, where are you from? Why here and everything. So yeah, yeah.
Janson, I must say your name right. It's Janson, yeah? I must say it right.
Yeah, Janson, yeah. People often think it's Janson, but it is actually just the J. You say the J. That's how I was named. But I can understand why people think Janson, because it's kind of that kind of like Swedish kind of sounding name.
Uh-huh.
I always get asked where it's from, and I believe it is a Swedish name. I've heard it's like a Swedish surname or something like that. I'm not entirely too sure, but yeah, that's all I got for you in regards to that.
Tell me,
Yeah.
what do you do for work, for living, Janson?
What do I do for a living? I work for an internet company. I'm a team leader for a collections department. So basically, I run in the department where if the customer is struggling to pay their invoices on time, we just give them a little bit of help, basically. It can be quite difficult. I speak to a lot of people. So obviously dealing with money, it's never fun, really. It can be very stressful, which you got to be very empathetic and very appreciative of it, you know. So you have to approach things very carefully.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's what I do. I've been doing it for 5 years now. I really enjoy it. I do work remotely, so it is it makes things a little bit easier, you know.
Nice.
But yeah, because obviously I can just get up, pour some coffee, turn the laptop on at work. You know what I mean? So it's that's
Flexible.
the life. That's the life. You know, that's what you want in it, really.
Amazing. So during the interview, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your life and also about your point of views, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
But before we start our journey within the magic box, I would like you to tell me something interesting about yourself, or maybe something that not many people know about you.
Not many people know about me. Oh, yeah, I'm quite open actually. Oh, I don't. Yeah, that's something. I'd say something interesting about myself. I suppose I'm creative. I'm a musician, so
Okay.
I'll give you that one for now. If I find something that I think is something that no one else knows, maybe I'll come up with it later. But like at the minute, I'll just stick with the interesting fact. I'm creative and I'm a musician. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Janson, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Of course, yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Yes. My best friend. Random fun questions, okay? I'm just gonna play a song now just for us to relax before the first question. All right?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's do it. Yes, you can always dance with me. Before we start the game, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Okay, perfect.
Amazing. First question for you is, what do you think people need to know about each other before they get married?
Oh, I don't know. So I believe, like by the time you're getting married, I suppose you should have spent about a suitable amount of time around each other, of course, like and get to know the good things and the bad things about each other. You know what I mean? Like everyone has good attributes and everyone has somewhat negative. You know, like some people can like get quite impatient sometimes, I suppose, and you know what I mean. Some people can be lazy or something like that. It's all about like that balance. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of things about someone that makes them an individual, and yeah, so like I think a lot of things they do just naturally come out over time, you know. And I suppose when when you've been with someone for so long, you'll make the decision whether you want to marry them based on like all the attributes that they've shown to you over the course of time that you spend with them. You know, you'll naturally feel ready to do that. If that makes sense.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
that's your opinion. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Saying that, what's the meaning of love for you?
Meaning of love. Yeah. It's being able to just like find someone who is just like you can just be yourself around. You know, it's your best friend. You know, you can tell them everything. You can just you can like go anywhere with them and feel comfortable and feel safe. And you just look at that person and you just they're just your worlds basically. Yeah, yeah. I suppose that's kind of like that's sort of like passionate love. You know, that's like when you're dating someone. But also as well, you got love with other people as well. Like you got like platonic love. You know, like with your friends and everything like that, which is different. Then you got like family and everything like that. I mean, and also as well, I bloody love my cats as well. I got 2 cats and I absolutely adore them. So you know, so it's love's a big thing. You know what I mean. It's different with with a lot of people. So yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I think you know those different kinds of love. You can love your partner, you can love your family, you love your pets, and I think you know all of those feeling it comes from a good place. That's what means of love for me as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Yeah.
Next, yeah, let's do it.
That's it. That's it.
Okay, Janson. Next question is: which season of the year you feel more connected with, and why?
Oh, right. I like this question. So, I do like because I was born in March. So when spring is about to happen, like I can always sense spring happening. You know, like there's just something about it. Like there's the air or something like that. It's just like the mornings, and you get and it always makes me excited because now my birthday's around the corner. You know, so I do like spring. I mean, because it's just like kind of like the start of everything. The year's really starting to begin then. You know. But I do like autumn as well because there's the colours of autumn. It's such a pretty month. Autumn it is.
Yeah,
And being a musician as well, I do find a lot of inspiration in these kind of seasons. Like it does kind of like bring in energy. Like sometimes in autumn I'll start to like listen to kind of like a lot of like grunge music for some reason, like for the early night, like Nirvana, Alice in Chains, and everything. I always do that around that same time of year, just because of the way it makes me feel. But if I was to pick one, it probably would be spring because of my birthday. Yeah.
and which day is your birthday? In March.
Yeah, it's the 16th of March. Yeah.
My mom is 9th of March. My mom.
Oh, oh, funny that's exactly a week before mine because my best friend was born on the 9th of March. So like we always do like when it was our birthdays, like his was exactly a week before mine. So that's funny that.
Interesting. Next question. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, before the next question, of course, it's visible your beautiful beard. Yeah. So my question for you is, how long do you have these long beards? And tell me what's the most difficult part for you to maintain, you know, your beards. Tell me a little bit about it. The journey since you started growing a long beard.
Yeah. So the length and thickness of this one kind of it started in November 2021. Like obviously not this time, but like that's when I started to like leave it this way and start to like let it kind of like come out this way. But I've had a beard since I was 16, I'd say. Yeah, I've been able to have a beard since I was 16. I had like a goatee and everything like that. I used to always have a goatee. Like I always looked older than I was as well because of the facial hair, obviously. when I was 24, I had it even longer than this. I had it like all the way down here, and everything like
Wow.
that. With long hair as well. Um, so yeah, 2.5 years is for this length really. Um, but yeah, you said about the most was it you know the most difficult
Yeah,
things about
parchment.
it?
It's yeah.
Um, I'm very lucky to be honest because a lot of people ask me like, do I have to like maintain it very well? And the simple answer is I don't do much to it. You know, I put a bit of oil on it now and then, but it's naturally just always been this way. Yeah, because I know a lot of people have like certain routines and everything like that with their beards, and but like myself, I've always just I suppose my hair has always been very. I've been blessed with good hair, I suppose. I think that's all I can say is like I've never really had to do much to it. But I do like to use oils because I like the smell of it and everything like that. It just makes it nice as well. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's quite easy to maintain. I suppose the hardest thing is food, really. You know what I mean? Like yeah, ice cream, have some ice cream, and it's just all over your beard. Yeah, coffee because of your mustache and everything like that. You know, it's popcorn as well at the cinema. It's all in your beard. You know, yeah, disgusting. I know, but like that's all you gotta put up with.
Amazing. Okay. Next question is, what is one food you could eat for the rest of your life?
uh, so funny. Like I watched Stand By Me the other night, and that question's on that, and the little kid in that says Pez. Obviously, I don't agree with that. One food I could eat for the rest of my life. Oh dear. Fried chicken, actually. That is. I know it's bad, like you know what I mean, but like KFC is just the ultimate treat for me. I know that's so awful of me to kind of like go so basic, like it's like something like battered chicken, it's just something about it, like it just like it's just like everyone who knows me will always say whenever I go to a restaurant, I always pick a chicken burger. I always pick a chicken burger. That's what I always eat. Like it's a common joke around me and my friends. Like, I always got to order a chicken burger, and that's all he ever had. So, so
And
yeah,
do you
that's
like
the
cook?
one food I'll eat. Yeah, yeah. I do
Do you like
apologize. I've got a little bit of a cold at the minute. Like it's getting cold out over here, so if you hear me like sniffling, that's probably why. So I apologize. Yeah.
it's okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like cooking?
No, I hate it. I'm awful. I'm awful at cooking. Yeah, it's awful. Like I burn toast. Like I need to learn. I really do need to learn. Uh, all I do for cooking is put something on put some frozen chips and some frozen like chicken and stick it in the oven. And 20 minutes later, it's done. And even I messed that up. Uh, I do need to learn. It's something I've got to focus on. It's probably one of my weaknesses is cooking. So if I ever say to you, "Oh, I'm going to cook you a nice meal," you should decline the offer. It's yeah, definitely.
Ready for the question?
Yeah, go for it.
Do it. Next one.
Love it.
Okay, Janson. Next question is, good question. If you're not yourself, would you like to be yourself?
Oh, very deep that question. If this is because I suppose if you wanted to be someone else, it's quite upsetting, really. I think if you wanted to be someone else, because that just means you don't like love yourself, So so I'd probably want to aspire to be like someone. I do have inspirations. Like I'll look at like other people and think, oh, I wish I looked like that. Like it's I wish I looked like that. I don't wish I was that person. Um, but yeah, I suppose I wouldn't want to be anyone else. So that if I wasn't me and I saw me, I wouldn't want to be me. I'd want to probably me like, if I suppose that's big idea, but like you know what I mean. If I liked what I saw, you know, I'd be inspired to kind of like look similar, you know, if that makes sense.
Absolutely does. And think that what's the biggest joy of being you? What do you like the most about being Janson?
What do I like the most about being me? I suppose about an outgoing person. I can people get to know me very like they I do kind of get on with people very easily.
Mhm.
Whenever I like go out for like drinks or something like that, um, and say like we're in a beer garden and everyone's like getting a little bit merry, I'll always like make like friends very quickly. So I am easy to get on with. I'm a very like laid back person.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best part about me. I do I would consider myself a nice, genuine person. I would. Yeah, if anyone was to like ask me, um, I know it's best to be humble, isn't it? Really, everyone wants to be humble, but yeah, I would agree that I am easy to go with. Yeah,
Amazing. Very good. Next question. Let's do it.
let's do it. Let's get the dancing. Yeah, love it.
Okay, next question is tell us something that you have done that you feel very proud of yourself.
Um, so I suppose there's a couple of things really. I was in a metal band for 7 years, and uh, we um, we recorded a full length album. Um, so I think that's something I'm really proud of because it's something I could always look at and think, oh my god, I did that. Like I actually released an album, you know, like I actually released a full length CD. I've got it, I can play it anytime, and that's me playing on it. You know, that's one of
Uh-huh.
the most things I'm proud of. Yeah, um,
Wow.
yeah.
So you recorded an album in the past.
Yeah. It was when I was in a band called the progressive metal band called Awake by Design, and I joined them in 2012, and we released an album in 2015, and it was very difficult to do, and it was very hard, grueling process, but we did it in the end, and like it's got the artwork and everything, like the pictures of the band and everything like that, and it's me recorded on it. And it's absolutely, I still often kind of take it out and show it off to like guests and everything like, oh, guess which one was me, you know what I mean? Like because it was so many years ago now, and I had long hair, and I'm like, oh, look, I'll put it up. Which one do you think is me? But yeah, yeah, that's one thing I'm very proud of. It was a fantastic time of my life. Uh, just being it was what I always wanted to do, to be in an actual like band and actually make albums and like do gigs and everything like that. And I suppose in overall, uh, being a part of that project, being a part of that band, that length of time is probably one of the things I'm most proud of in
Wow.
my life so far. Yeah.
And you were the singer, the vocalist, or you play instruments?
Oh, I play the instruments. I was the keyboards and piano player in this band,
What?
but the singer I'm still friends with to this day. He's like one of my best friends. Still, we talk all the time. And actually, we was talking last night. I left them in about 2019, but yeah, I still get on with. They're still a lovely bunch of lads. They're still going. But yeah, it was a fantastic experience for me, and it's something I'll never forget. And something like 20 years from now, I'll still remember and just like look back on with a smile. Whether I'll do something similar again in the future, I never know. But like that was the thing that I wanted to do always when I was young, when I was a teenager. I always wanted to be a rock star, I suppose, and I kind of was for a bit, you know, like I wasn't like a famous rock star, but like I did the things that they do, play gigs, write music, did albums, you know. So
Amazing.
um, yeah,
Wow.
the dream came true, I suppose, for a little while. Yeah.
3 questions left. Let's do it.
Oh, oh wow.
Before the next question, when I was checking your profile, I could see that fitness it's a big part of your life. Yeah? So tell me about your journey in fitness. It's always been part of your life, and how did everything started?
Yeah, so I've been working out for on and off since about 2013, I suppose. So I always struggle with my weight, particularly because I probably had a bad diet as a kid, you know, as you do. So it was something that always kind of like I struggled to deal with mentally. And I suppose if you've seen some of the things I do mention body dysmorphia on a few of my posts,
Wow.
that is something that really kind of like hit me during the pandemic, because when when everyone was locked down, like I kind of like really like um put on a I wasn't doing anything, I wasn't exercising or anything, so that's where my journey then began really to start to get the weight off because I found so much weight during that time. Which, you know what, at the end of the day, a lot of people did because it was such a stressful time. But like yeah, so in 2020, that's when things started to I was really starting to focus on like working out and like getting fit and everything like that. And it was a hard journey. It was a very tough journey, and it still is. It's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Every day, like every choice that you make, it's all part of the journey. It's all part of the fitness journey. Like when you choose like whatever you want to eat, it's always like, is that going to be good for me? Like for this journey, and it's like you look in the mirror sometimes you think, oh, look all right today. Then you look in the mirror sometimes you think, oh, I hate it, you know. But I suppose I'm touching on the negative points of it there. Really, I should be focusing on the positives because it is actually very good for your mental health working out. And whenever I do a really good session at the gym, I feel amazing. Like when I come out, I feel like I'm on top of the world. And it's I go about three to four times a week at the minute. I'm trying to increase it. Do a lot of weight training. I have just started playing rugby as well. I joined a team, a local team, and that's just to add into some fitness there. Really, still quite like new to it and everything like that. So I'm not like a pro at it, but yeah, it is a very big part of my life. Fitness is now. Think about it all the time. Obsess about it, I think, as well, too much. Well, it's a journey. It's a tough journey, and I do love it. Sometimes I hate it, but I do love it as well. And yeah, it's something that I'll never stop doing, because it has made me happier. Because the results I've gained in the years, the results I've seen, that's something I am also proud of. I look back a few years ago and I wasn't happy with how I looked.
Mhm.
And now I look at myself and like I see all the progress I've made, and it's something that just gives me that hope still. Still drives me forward to keep going and to keep like doing it every day. Um, the same journey. Stick to the diet, stick to the routine. Um, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
uh,
I think fitness, as you said, always help your mental health. I think it gives you this good energy, even though it's hard.
yeah,
But after when you're done, you go like, my God, I feel so great. I feel like full of energy, and I think it's a good thing to do for sure. Yep, for
yeah,
all.
yeah,
Then
it is. Yeah, it
amazing.
is. Yeah,
Next
yeah.
question is, what's your favorite weekend activity?
Um, I like to game. I'm a gamer. I like to play games. Yeah. Um, so I love a Saturday morning for me is I'll wake up, have a coffee, and stick on the GameCube and like play some games on the GameCube. That's one of the things I love to do on a Saturday. Um, I'm a big Pokemon fan, you know, Zelda fan as well. I'm a proper Nintendo geek. So those are the games I verge to. But other than that, I do like to go out for a nice meal with my partner, like in town or something like that. We always go for like say something like Chinese food or something is one of our things that we kind of like do, or a pizza. If I get out the house and I go to town and do something like that, it's a successful weekend. You know what I mean? Like successful, like it's a good weekend. Um, we live by Crosby Beach as well. We've only been there once because the weather's been terrible this year. You know, we're hoping to go again soon when the sun starts to come out again next year, I suppose. But like, I do like to go to the beach and just relax as well if I get the chance. Because when I lived in Brighton, we had a beach, obviously, and I used to
Yeah.
go to that beach quite often as well and just sit down there, have a drink, like. play some games as well, like, you know, take my Game Boy Advance or something like that, because I'm a bit of a retro gamer. Yeah, I do like to fill my weekend with a lot of activities, a lot of me time, you know.
I mean, amazing. Okay, 2 questions left. Let's do it. You like dancing?
Oh, I'm a terrible dancer, mate. I'm a terrible dancer. Yeah, yeah. You would have want to see me dance, mate. Yeah.
Before the next, Janson, tell me something. You know, back in your hometown, how was for you growing up as a gay boy? Did you have the support of your family? It was difficult. Tell me a little bit about your experience.
So it was never talked about, being like homosexuality in the West Midlands. It was something that was never really like taught wherever you are. It was always looked on quite negatively. This was, I would say, like the late 90s, the noughties, you know, like when I was young. So obviously you got to take into consideration the time it was back then. Obviously things have changed dramatically. But like when I was growing up and I realised I was gay, it was very, very difficult, because you get to like I get to school and like being gay was the worst thing in the world to like the school kids. Like it was, you couldn't be gay, like, you know what I mean? It was just, yeah. No, but like as I got older, became like when I was 18, I came out when I was 18, and I came out to my best friends, and they were fine with it, you know, like they was very accepted, and they still like they didn't think me any differently, and they were happy for me. But in the neighbourhood itself, a very like a lot of Catholic um, people from where I'm from, and it was just, it wasn't that it was like viewed as like, yeah, it's hard to explain. It wasn't that it was like kind of like every time it was brought up, it was like the worst thing. It was just never talked about. You know, it was just never like brought up in discussion. It was, it was like, yeah, it was like hidden away. You know, like I didn't really know what it was until I was like, okay, about 8, I suppose, yeah, 8 or 9, yeah. I think it was the first gay kiss in Coronation Street or something like that I watched, and that's what, and I was like, what's that? You know, what's going on there? You know, and it just, and I think my mum probably gasped, bless her, at the time, because of the way it was back then, you know. But if you go to Wolverhampton now, it's completely different. It's as is a lot of the country, you know. It's times have changed. Everyone's very more accepting now, which is fantastic, you know, because and I'm just glad for the young kids in my area who might have a similar like life like grow up similarly to me, you know. But it might be a bit easy for them. It might be easy for them to like come out, you know, if ever they need to. So that's good. That's good how times have changed.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah. But everyone I know, I've never had any troubles since I've come out. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky in that regard. Like no one's ever kind of like, I've never had any homophobic abuse,
Amazing.
which I am very lucky to not receive. So, but yeah, my heart goes out to people who that does happen to, you know, because that's the last thing anyone. People just need people to support them, don't they? Really. Um, but yeah, I suppose that everyone I know accepts me for who I am, and I'm happy with that. I'm proud of that. You know. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Good. Next question is, what is the most romantic thing someone has ever done for you?
Oh. Ooh. Okay. I suppose for my 30th birthday, my boyfriend booked a tea in the Shard in London. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And he didn't tell me. He said it was a surprise, and we just got on a train and he bought a ticket to London. So I was like, oh, we're doing something in London. And then yeah, we just got there. That was very romantic. You know, it was lovely. That was, it was so I suppose that's the most romantic thing that I've ever had done to me. Yeah.
Wow, what a good surprise! My God, have
Yeah,
afternoon
it
tea
was.
cards.
Yeah, it
So
still makes me smile there whenever I think about it. To be honest.
wow. Okay, so let's pretend now. Let's say that your partner, your boyfriend, is watching this interview right now,
Oh
and
dear.
and you have a moment, an opportunity to send him a message, to say anything. What would you say right now?
Oh, so I love you with all my heart. You know, you're a you're a big silly. You know, yeah. But yeah, I just love spending time with you. I love going to places with you. I mean, we go to Spain next week, so I'm so excited to travel there with you. Everything we do together, he just makes my day just even better. Just being himself, he makes me laugh. You know, um, I mean, it's just the he's just the best friend that I've got. You know, and I love him with all my fibre. You know, all my fibre of being. You know, my heart. You know, um,
Oh,
yeah.
sweet, very sweet. I can see him smiling right now watching this interview.
Calling me probably. Sorry.
Last question, ready?
Yeah. Last question, was it?
Let's
Sorry.
that. Let's do it. Last question.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
But before the last question, tell me, how long have you been living in Liverpool so far?
Um, Only since February last year, so it's about a
Oh,
year and a half, I suppose.
okay. And so far, what do you like the most about the city?
The people, they're just characters, you know, they're lovely. They're absolutely lovely people. You know, it's like um, everyone's so welcoming. The city has so much character. It's just it is just a beautiful um, city to live in. It's like there's so much to do here, so much history, so many famous people from here. I mean, I learned Kim Cattrall was from Mossley Hill with
Yeah,
Liverpool, and I was like so surprised. Oh my God, look, Kim Cattrall, the Liverpoolian. And I was like, yeah, it's but yeah, the people are so welcome, so lovely. I've made quite a few friends around here as well. To be honest, it's a wonderful place to live.
amazing. Okay, you're becoming a proper Scouser, yeah?
Say again, sorry.
You're becoming a proper Scouser.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. I love the accent as well. I mean, the accent is just it's it's a beautiful accent. It's such a sweet accent. It's so warm. It makes me feel warm whenever I hear it, and I just find it fascinating that like you go out an hour from Liverpool, the accent's completely different. It's so peculiar, you know.
Amazing. Last question, let's do it. How do you make friends?
Um, I suppose I just be myself really. I just like I go to a bar and have a drink and I like I said earlier, I just sit outside and people just randomly come up to me, you know, like and they'll always say the question, how long did it take to grow your beard or how is your beard and everything like that. That's the conversation starter, you know, like the beard is a conversation starter. Like
Yeah,
it's I could never get rid of it because it would just I'd be lonely. I'm joking, I wouldn't.
it's
No,
icebreaker. Is your beard is an icebreaker.
it is, yeah. But I suppose, like I said earlier as well, I am an outgoing person, so people find it very easy to to sit down with me and have a chat. And I am very open-minded as well. You know, I try not to judge anyone really.
Hmm.
I try to be just like as nice as I can be because everyone's going through things that I think it's just better to be like really empathetic to everybody and just see things from their perspective a lot of the time. And I think people appreciate that, and that's why I get on with people a lot of the time.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with money.
um, Skint.
Fear.
Was that beer?
Fear.
Fun,
Okay, family.
love,
Life.
adventure,
One word for love.
Um, What I say, human? You know, yeah,
Sex.
passion,
Religion.
difficult,
Politics.
difficult,
Okay. Friendship.
love,
Regret.
life,
Success.
success, strength,
Wish.
hope,
Happiness.
yeah, yeah. Oh no, I can't think. Yeah,
Okay.
that's yeah,
It's okay.
yeah, yeah. It's a hard one. That one. It's a hard one. Yeah, that's weird. That's a hard one.
One word for Liverpool.
I suppose it's just fascinated. Yeah, yeah.
England. One word.
Was that England?
England, yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, wounded.
Okay. And the last one now, musician. One word.
Dedication.
Amazing. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your partner for a coffee, and I'm going to ask him, define Janson in one positive word and one negative word only, what he would say.
He would say that I make him laugh like one word. Sorry, one word. Funny.
Okay.
Funny. Yeah.
Negative.
Pessimistic. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Let's play now Janson in the magic box, and you can ask me a question. Okay, Janson, you can ask me a question now.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I did think of one. So like, you've interviewed quite a lot of people. So is there something that you've learned in particular from interviewing all these sorts of people?
Wow, a beautiful question, beautiful question. Yes, I've learned something very interesting since I started doing the show. I had over 1,000 people here on the show all over the globe, you know, and I realized that it doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter how you've been raised, it doesn't matter your sexuality. I've learned from people is I think all of us, we are here in this world trying to be a better person. It doesn't matter what you want to achieve. It doesn't matter what you are trying to become or to be yourself. There's, I think, behind everyone here, we are trying to be a better person, to go after our dreams. At the same time that we are so different there, at the same time as well, we are so similar. I realized that all of us, we have those desires in life. We express ourselves in such different ways. But I think there's something about us that connects all of us. I think all of us, we are here, you know, for a reason. And what I've realized, you know, over those 1,000 interviews, that everyone here, there is something about us that we are trying to become and to be a better person. That's how I see through those interviews and how I've learned so far doing the interviews, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
It's beautiful to see people sharing their memories, sharing their difficulties or their happiness. And but in the end of the day, I realized that all of us, we are trying to, you know, to become the better that we can be. better
Yeah,
ourselves. That's how I see
yeah,
it.
yeah,
The
yeah,
problem,
yeah.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, that's beautiful. Like, I was kind of like hoping it was the answer would be something quite kind of like that, to be honest. You know. So yeah, that's lovely to hear. To be honest, that's lovely to hear.
Did you enjoy the interview?
It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, it's something that I've never done this before, and yeah, like I can be quite shy and quite nervous. So this has been a bit of a big step for me. So like. Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, so thank you very much for the interview. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it.
Thanks for being so kind and so sweet as well. And thanks for bringing your energy to the show. And of course, to show your beautiful beard.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks so
It's been a
much.
pleasure.
But before you
Yeah.
go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Yeah, so I was thinking about this one, and there was a film called and it was a quite a weird film, and it was called Gummo. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, from the 90s. And it had a very positive quote, kind of like I just heard I always when I heard it, it's always sort of something. It said something like, "Life is beautiful, really it is, full of illusions. Life is great because without it, you would be dead." And it's just something very quite dark, but still positive. And I've always liked that quote from a very weird movie from way back when, you know.
Amazing. I think life is just a beautiful journey that we are here to live, full of mystery. And I think that's what makes exciting. That's how I see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no, I agree. It is. It's one long journey, and there's a lot of obstacles along the way, and you just gotta do your best to get through it and make every day the best day ever, basically.
Absolutely. Thanks so much. Enjoy your holidays to Spain next week.
Thank
And
you.
it was a pleasure having you on the show. In regards to your partner, okay?
Oh, bless you. Yeah, I will. Thank you. Bye
Take
bye.
care. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.